with Michael Lange begins in 30 seconds. Ask the Doctor with Michael Lange begins in 10 seconds.
When it comes to your health, are you seeing the check engine light come on more than normal? It's time to get under the hood. It's time for Ask the Doctor with Dr. Michael Lange. Sponsored by Lange Eye Institute and Fortifeye Vitamins. Dr. Lange is a board-certified optometric physician and certified nutrition specialist, helping people see and feel better through proper nutrition for 25 years. The doctor is in. Call now with your questions at 877-969-8600. That's 877-969-8600. Here's your host, Dr. Michael Lange.
Okay, good morning and welcome to Ask the Doctor. I'm your host, Dr. Michael Lange of the Lange Eye Institute and Fortifeye Vitamins. I am a board-certified optometric physician as well as a certified nutritional specialist. I've been hosting Ask the Doctor now for over 30 years. It's amazing how fast time flies when you're having fun. We're coast to coast all over the country and live video streaming all over the world via social media. So a shout out to everybody watching and listening right now. I'm also the founder of Fortifeye Vitamins. You can learn more about this supplement company if you go to the website, www.fortifeye.com. Remember, I'm an eye doctor, so EYE is an end of that. Fortifeye is kind of a play on words. Fortifeye, fortifeye.com. If you look at any of the supplements that we've developed, they're all evidence-based, backed by lots of good clinical studies. You click on the supplement, you can look at the description, you can click on the ingredient profile, you can go to the science and see all the studies that back the nutrients that are in the products that we've developed. Also, if you want to get on our newsletter, I recommend signing up for that because it's very valuable. Oftentimes we'll send a mass email out promoting a particular product where you might get up to 50% off for 24 hours. You never know. Or buy one, get one free like we have going on right now. We've got a BOGO on our Fortifeye Fit. And a lot of you guys and gals have been taking advantage of that. Remember, Fortifeye Fit is the ultimate muscle fuel, pre-workout and post-workout all in one for anybody at any age. We've got, 15-year-olds taking it, and my mom's 96 and she's taking it. So Fortifeye Fit, take advantage of that while it still lasts. The BOGO will be gone soon. That's the strawberry watermelon cream. Buy one, get one free. So check everything out at fortifeye.com. Let me give you the phone number for Fortifeye Vitamins. It's 866-503-9746. One more time, write this down, 866-503-9746. Today we got a lot on our plate. I'm going to introduce the icon in sports nutrition in just a second. We're going to talk about, how to stay healthier and stay above ground a little longer by just doing a few things, eating more vegetables, more fruits and vegetables, eating more particular types of fish, all right, and weight management. So we got a lot to talk about today, and we're going to go over some studies and talk about things that we've developed that may assist you in this endeavor. So you're listening to Ask the Doctors because my co-host is Dr. Richard Hall, an icon in the sports nutrition world. Good morning, Dr. Hall.
Good morning, Dr. Lange, and happy Saturday to everyone. We're glad you're with us this morning, and wherever you are, we hope you make it the best day ever. What are your plans today? Let me ask you that. What are your plans today? I hope it includes some exercise, maybe a walk around the block or out in the park, some stretching, maybe some yoga, maybe even some gym time. Make time and take time for yourself. I tell that to patients every day. You can't take care of others if you're not taking care of yourself. You have to look after you first. And I know that seems kind of selfish sometimes, but it's really not. You have to stay healthy too. And especially, if you're a caregiver and like that, you have to keep your health up in order to help that loved one that you're looking after. So, get out there if you can today and get a little exercise. And of course, eat some good meals today. Take your Fortifeye nutrition supplements, and you're going to be on a good wellness path all the way around. And as Dr. Lange said, we have a huge, big show today. Have a lot of announcements and a lot of things going on. And so I'm going to throw it right back to you, Dr. Lange, so we can get going.
All right. Everybody out there listening, coast to coast, give us a call if you got a question. Remember, consultation is free. This never replaces a comprehensive medical evaluation or an eye evaluation. This is for educational purposes only. A lot of you come out and see me on Saturdays at the Fortifeye Nutrition Center after the show. I will not be there this Saturday, okay? I am taking the Saturday off. I'm going to go on a recumbent bike ride. I'm going to try to make 50 miles out in the sun. So I am going to have the day off this Saturday. It's like a me day before Mother's Day tomorrow. And I do want to take this opportunity to wish everybody, every mother out there, a very happy and a healthy and a wonderful Mother's Day. If my mom's listening, it's a shout out to Betty Ruth McFadden Lang, 96 years old, going strong. And of course, my lovely bride, Tammy, happy Mother's Day. All right. Remember, I will not be at the Fortifeye Nutrition Center today. So if this is a tape down the road, remember, if Mother's Day is tomorrow, then it's a tape. Because every now and then we're out of town, we're at conferences, we're at the racetrack or whatever we're doing. Sometimes I got to run a tape. All right. Phone lines are open, 1-877-969-8600. That's 1-877-969-8600. Let's go to the first caller of the day. You got to get up pretty early in the morning to beat Bob. Bob, good morning. Welcome to the program.
Good morning, doctors. Pleasure to talk to you this Saturday morning. Beautiful day up here in North Central Florida. I'd like to convey my best wishes to Tammy and to your mom for Mother's Day tomorrow. And a question for today: are you expanding, or are you contemplating expanding your astaxanthin product line beyond Focus?
Wow, you always got good questions. Currently, we've got Astareal astaxanthin in our Fortifeye Focus, our Fortifeye Focus and Brain, our Fortifeye Advanced Retina formula, and our Fortifeye Fit. And as you may well know, astaxanthin is one of the most expensive antioxidants and ingredients and nutrients on the planet. It's more expensive than gold or platinum. So we can't just willy-nilly put it in all our new formulas. I don't know if we're going to put it in our new formula. We have been working. We released, we kind of tickled the public last week, and we're working on a product now that's going to revolutionize the cosmetic nutraceutical industry. And we're not 100% sure what the name is, but it might be Fortifeye Rejuvenate or Fortifeye Rejuvenation or for Fortifeye Rejuvenator. You can chime in, probably Rejuvenate or Rejuvenation. We're going to do some trademark applications and do some searches to make sure nobody owns those rights yet. And we thought about putting astaxanthin in it, but then again, we may be using some other exciting nutrients and ingredients. One is a marine collagen tripeptide. Say that 3 times real fast. That has some amazing science behind it. And a lot of us are already taking Fortifeye Focus or Fortifeye Focus and Brain and Fortifeye Fit. So we're already getting the astaxanthin. So I don't know if we're going to be adding astaxanthin to anything in the near future. But it is one of the top nutrients and antioxidants available. When you eat your wild Alaskan salmon or your flamingos, you do get some astaxanthin. Most of us don't eat flamingos, however.
Good point. Good point. All right, doctors. Thank you so much for another Saturday morning. Always enjoy talking to both of you on a Saturday morning. Looking forward to seeing you both in the next couple of weeks. So I got my work glasses the other day, Dr. Lange, and it's a pleasure not looking through the bottom of the Coke bottle now.
You're doing well, aren't you?
Yes, sir, I am. Very well. Thank you very much.
Now, Bob, you're out in the sun a lot. Are you taking your Fortifeye Focus? And the reason I asked, the lutein, zeaxanthin, and astaxanthin that are in Fortifeye Focus not only help to support retinal health and cognitive health and brain health, but it's amazing for the skin. And you being outdoors a lot, It's one of the best things you can do from a nutrient standpoint at helping to protect the skin from the damaging ultraviolet and, believe it or not, blue light that's out there.
Well, I'm very glad to say that I was taking 2 a day years before Dr. Heck came on the radio and suggested 2 a day.
Good, good, excellent. Because 2 a day is giving you 12 milligrams of astaryl astaxanthin that actually has been implicated with supporting the cardiovascular system and helping with muscle recovery even better. So 6 milligrams for eye health, and then up to 10 and 12 milligrams for cardiovascular health. So that's our Fortifeye Focus. It does come in 90 capsules now. And Doc Hall, that has become one of our most popular supplements, hasn't it?
Without a doubt, it flies off the shelf, and I can barely keep it on the shelves. We always have plenty, but folks are really. I'll tell you what. With that is, as you know, Dr. Lange, I've been in formulations for over 40 years, and that's one of the products that is continually. I get good response back from patients that Dr. Hall, it's working. Tell Dr. Lange that what he put me on or what you put, it's working, and that's one of the top ones. One thing I would want to mention there too, and it's kind of what Bob was talking about new products and like that, is yep, we're in the lab, we're creating some new things, but we're also, and I get asked this all the time, are we going to increase the size of our products, meaning the amount? And we have had tremendous success with that, with our focus, where we do a 30-day, of course, all the time. And we started about a year ago now, Dr. Lange, for a 90 size, and it's been a big hit. And the other one that's really taken off, and we weren't sure, we really didn't know. We had the product, and the product was great, but we went with our protein isolate from 20 servings to 60, and that is awesome. It's a great, and it's a better deal all the way around. We don't, we're not wasting all these containers and lids and all this other stuff, and we're putting it in a big, nice chrome bag, as we call it. And that's been a big hit. So we are working on that too. So if you're listening and, you really want, your 30-day supply, I get that with our new Focus and Brain, Dr. Hall, when are you going to make this into a 60 or a 90? And, it seems simple to do that, but sometimes not so simple. It's all about the label size and getting the right container. If you can find the container sometimes. We've been told, a couple of times with our Fit one time that, they had the 10,000 containers we needed, but they didn't have the lids. And it wasn't that they forgot to order them; they just weren't available. And so we are working on it like that. So we're working on stuff all the time behind the scenes. And like you said, Dr. Lange, you let that out a little bit this last week about Rejuvenate. That's going to be an awesome product. You and I have been talking and working on that now for about 2 years, and it's coming to the forefront, and it's coming soon.
Right. Rejuvenate's going to be the nutrients that have been shown in clinical studies, evidence-based studies, to minimize fine lines and wrinkles in the face, crow's feet, increase hydration of the skin, increase elasticity, benefit the joints. And so we're going all out. We're going to put everything in it that's been shown in the latest of the latest studies. It'll be the first of its type. So look for that. It doesn't happen instantly. They've been doing studies, believe it or not, with animal studies, using the ingredients that are in it. And then we want to do a big double-blind, placebo-controlled, university-based study when we have it out finally. So I'm thinking, 2-3 months, maybe 4 months, maybe sooner, just depending. But you keep that in the back of your minds. Fortifeye Rejuvenate. It is going to replace our Fortifeye Collagen Plus. So our Fortifeye Collagen Plus is a great product, but Rejuvenate is going to be the next generation of a great product. So an amazing product. Also, we're working on a glaucoma support nutrient that's going to have some nutrients that no one has used yet. It'll be the first of its type, literally, in the world. And they're doing some animal studies with this right now. So that's going to be coming down the pike. And we're also working on some other things that are going to be kind of interesting, like a next generation of Fortifeye Fit. It won't be out immediately. But for those of you that are complaining of the carbohydrates and the little bit of sugar that's in it, that is actually very good for athletes, we might be coming out with a Fortifeye Fit, like a next gen Fit 2.0 or something like that may be carb and sugar free. And so we might have both for you guys and gals out there. So we got some exciting things coming down the pike, and certainly Ask the Doctor. We'll keep everybody enlightened. How's that, Bob?
Boy, I should have had my tape recorder going on that one. Thank you, doctors. Enjoy your Mother's Day. Give my best to Tammy and to your mom.
Thank you, Bob. You have a great day.
Thanks, Bob.
All right. You're listening to Ask the Doctors, Dr. Michael Lange and Dr. Richard Hall, both here to answer any questions you may have regarding your vision, eye care, nutritionally related topics, anything regarding sports nutrition, anything like you want to build muscle faster, lose weight faster, but healthy weight loss. Pick up the phones and give us a call. 1-877-969-8600. 1-877-969-8600. A lot of you have listened to some of the broadcasts where we've had Dr. Karen Heck, one of the world's leading authorities on carotenoids, specifically astaxanthin, and have listened to what she's had to say about our supplements that we've developed in conjunction with the research team over there at AstaReal. And therefore, a lot of you are taking our Fortifeye Focus product. It's been out for years and years. I was one of the first in the world to develop a supplement. I mean, we're talking 14 years ago, that had lutein, zeaxanthin isomers. That's including mesozeaxanthin, astaxanthin. And we had it in a bovine gelatin. Then we put it in a veggie gelatin. Now we have it in a fish gelatin, and it seems to be working the best in the fish gelatin. Remember, the veggie gelatin was the worst because it had carrageenan in it. And that's something you need to learn to read labels. If it has carrageenan in it, stay away from it. Let's talk a little bit about how many fruits and vegetables do you eat a day? I don't want to beat a horse to death, but this is something worth beating. I talked about this, and we talked about this on multiple shows already. There are definitive studies out there, that show that the people who eat more fruits and vegetables daily live longer with less disease, all right? Just 3 cups of fruits and vegetables a day can decrease your risk of heart disease and increase your lifespan dramatically. There's a study recently in March of 2021, the Journal of Circulation, over 2 million people for 30 years. That's a pretty big study. And they compared people that just ate 2 servings of fruits and vegetables a day. That's the lion's share of you, to people that ate 5 servings of fruits and vegetables. Simply by increasing the amount of fruits and vegetables by 3 fruits and vegetables, you can decrease your chance of heart attacks, death from every cause, cancer, respiratory disease. I mean, 35% less risk of respiratory disease and COPD from just eating 3 extra servings of fruits and vegetables. And that was March 2021, Journal of Circulation. Now, there's an even newer study that came out, and it just basically talks about adjusting your typical American diet, the SAD diet, okay? And eating better foods, kind of consistent with the Lange survival diet that we talk about. This was a Norway research study, and it showed that if you eat more fruits and vegetables, remember, most people are eating 2.7 servings of fruits and vegetables a day. So we push it, go for 13 servings of fruits and vegetables. If you fall short, you still got 10. And this study showed even at age 60 and above, remember 60, we're just cranking, okay? Even at 60 and above, you can actually add 8 years to your life if you're a woman and 9 years to your life if you're a man. So now we got a study out of Norway. We got a study in the Journal of Circulation saying eat more fruits and vegetables, live longer, be happier, be healthier. All right. That's one of the reasons we've created the Fortifeye Organic Blue-Green Superfood. I'm holding it up in front of you, and literally thousands of you are taking it. The problem with a superfood, and we're going to expand on this, Dr. Hall and I, is there's a lot of superfoods out there, blue-green superfoods or green superfoods or red superfoods. They're putting them in capsules, okay? Now, remember, you can only put about 700 milligrams in a capsule. You can push it, maybe you can get 800 milligrams. But they're also putting some binders and flow agents and fillers and other things into that. So they're realistically only 700 milligrams. So, most of these scoops give you almost 10,000 milligrams. So you can do the math. You're going to have to take, 10, 15 capsules a day. And realistically, you might not be very compliant and get the benefits. The other problem is most people that are making Well, most companies that are making superfoods, they're not using organic fruits and vegetables. Make sure it says certified organic, okay? If it doesn't, and they're not all certified organic, I would stay away from it. Also, you want to know what's in it. In our Fortifeye Organic Blue Green Superfood, we tell you exactly what's in it. We don't give you a blend. And Doc Hall is going to expand on what he thinks about blends and what I think about blends here in just a second. So make sure it's organic fruits and vegetables. Make sure it tells you exactly what's in it. Also, make sure it's gluten-free and FODMAP-free. If it's gluten-free and FODMAP-free, all of you guys and gals with digestive issues are going to be able to take the product. If it's not gluten-free and FODMAP-free, it could cause irritation to your bowels, okay? And then flavor is very important. So if it's a powder, a lot of you eating these greens, they're nasty tasting. You want it to taste good, but you don't want any sucralose in it. You don't want any artificial flavors, and you don't want any carrageenan. So if it says sucralose in it, if it says carrageenan in it, then stay away from it. If it has any dyes in it, stay away from it. And then finally, when you add enzymes and probiotics to it, it helps you digest and break it down. And then my pet peeve is add some organic mushrooms, adaptogenic mushrooms to help with your immune system and help with your energy levels. So think about all that when you're doing an organic superfood. Be careful with the ones that are in capsules and be careful with the ones that have blends on it. Think about Fortifeye Organic Blue Green Superfood. This isn't marked up much. It's very cost effective. It does work. Thousands of you are taking it. Doc Hall, we take it. I think you have it every morning for breakfast. So I want you to expand on that. It's so important for us to get more fruits and vegetables, and most of us are not.
Absolutely. And you're right on that. That is my breakfast. As a nutritionist, I know the value of breakfast, but in the morning, of course, I live in Ocala and I work out of our village's office, and sometimes that's about an hour drive. And so my mind is already down the road. If it's a foggy day or whatever, I don't have time for breakfast, but I do. I make our superfoods, and I add a scoop of our protein in it. And even some days, I'll be very honest, I add a little bit of our fit formula to it. Out the door I go. And so it's very good for you like that. One thing a couple of things here I want to hit on real quick is with the superfoods, of course, as Dr. Lange said, we love that you take fruits and veggies. But you have to be careful with that too, and don't overdo. All right, a little bit is good, medium amount is good. You have to watch those fruit smoothies sometimes because they're loaded with two things: sugar and calories. So if you're really watching the calorie count, and you might have a little problem there with sugar and like that, that's not a good thing. We want you to take some, of course. I'd like for you to eat food and enjoy food, as I do, as Dr. Lange does. But you have to be careful sometimes, and that's when our superfoods comes into play. So you're getting all the nutrition of fruits and veggies in there, but without the calories and without the sugar. And believe me, folks, there's a lot of sugar. Fruits are basically two things: water and sugar. And again, patients ask all the time, but Dr. Hall, I thought fruits are good for you. They are. But if you're watching calories, you're watching sugar, you got to watch the fruits that you're taking in. I want to just discuss real quick here, about 30 seconds, about proprietary blends. If you look on the labels of any of your products, and it can be food products, not just supplements, but if you look on the back, you're going to see something that says proprietary blends. Proprietary blends were created to protect the so-called secret ingredients or formulas of the products or foods of the major companies out there. You know the ones I'm talking about, the ones with 11 herbs and spices, the secret sauce, or the cola drink that wants to protect their ingredients. And you know what? I get it. I understand it. In fact, I agree with the original concept. But now it has become a way to hide the percentages of the ingredients in the products. Now, let me explain here real quick. Let's say you have a proprietary blend on the label of 10 grams and includes water, collagen, branched-chain amino acids, creatine, and HMB. Gee, that's a pretty good mix, wouldn't you say? All good ingredients for sure. Just what you were looking for. Absolutely what you need. But wait a second. A proprietary blend could break out like this for a total of 10 grams, but 9.9 grams of that is the water. Okay, so that just leaves only 1/10 of 1 gram divided between the collagen, the branched chain amino acids, the creatine, and the HMB. Um, None of them are at a clinical dose or really at any type of value there that are going to help you that you're looking for. In fact, as I call it, it's just a dusting of those ingredients into the formula. So you have to watch that of proprietary blends. Now, the good news is, look at any of the fortified nutrition labels, you won't see proprietary blends. We absolutely hate those. We're full disclosure company. We want you to know what you're taking, and you know why? Because it's your right to know that, but also because we're proud of the ingredients that we put in our products. Dr. Lange and I work night and day sometimes on getting some of these products out to you. We're proud of them, and we're not going to lessen them by using a proprietary blend or hidden ingredients. And that you can rest assured. We will not do that to you. But take a look today. If you get an extra minute, look at some of the labels that are in the cupboard. And it's not just supplements, it's food too. So Dr. Lange, back to you and give you your thoughts on this.
Oh, I agree 100%. I think it's an easy way around developing a formula. You put everything but the kitchen sink in it, and you call it this proprietary blend, and you never know exactly what's in it. I like full disclosure just like you do. And an example is our Fortifeye Organic Blue-Green Superfood. We have 2,000 milligrams of pineapple. We have 1,300 milligrams of spirulina. 1,120 milligrams of wheatgrass juice, 1,020 milligrams of blueberry, kale, 500 milligrams, barley juice, 500 milligrams, broccoli, 500 milligrams, 500 milligrams of the mushrooms, 250 milligrams of strawberries, 250 milligrams of peppermint, 50 milligrams of cinnamon. We've got probiotics, enzymes, and we don't have any binders or fillers, and we don't have any carrageenan or dyes or artificial flavors or sucralose. And so, once again, check it out. Look at the studies, the science behind our organic blue-green superfood, or use that as a template, at least, to go look for something that might be similar at your local vitamin store. Okay. You don't have to get Fortifeye. You get Fortifeye, you know the formulator, you know the company, you know who's behind it. We stand behind everything 100%. I think we're a great company. But you can use this as an educational tool, and then you can go purchase something else someplace else. The gist of this story today is get more fruits and vegetables, especially heavy on the vegetable side. Like Dr. Hall said, fruits are high in sugar. So when you make a smoothie, put 1 or 2 fruits in it, not 5 fruits in it. But you can eat all the vegetables until the cows come home. Vegetables are good. Many of the green vegetables, it actually takes calories to burn. So remember, the 2 studies we just talked about, you can live longer. You can expand your life by up to 8 to 9 years with less disease by adding more, especially vegetables, to your diet. So Fortifeye Organic Blue-Green Superfood is a way to get more vegetables if you're not one of those that likes to eat your vegetables. Now, let me open the phone lines one more time. Phone lines are open. 1-877-969-8600. 1-877-969-8600. We're waiting for a call from Arizona or New Mexico because we have a lot of orders from all you people in that area on those radio shows out there. And we're just about
one thing I'd like to add too, and just to expand about what you said there, when you gave the amounts of percentages and the amounts of each ingredient in our fit or in our superfoods. And remember, folks, those are big quantities that we're putting in there, 500 milligrams. And you can't get all that, folks, in a little bitty pill. So we're asked all the time, why don't you just put that in a pill? Because you'd have to take a dozen, 15, 20 pills to equal what's in 1 scoop of our superfood. So keep that in mind, when you're out there looking for something, superfoods really is the way to go.
Thank you for that. All right. Now we're going to talk about something that's also very important that is dear to both Dr. Hall and myself's heart. What is the number one thing that you can do for your health, your overall health? And a lot of you driving or listening right now are going, what is it? Is it Fortify Focus? Is it omega-3? What is the number one thing? Is it exercise? Is it sleep? What is the number one thing you can do for your overall health? Let's say you have high blood pressure. That's hypertension, diabetes, heart disease, arthritis, your joints just hurt, you're depressed, you have anxiety, you have atrial fibrillation, You have glaucoma, macular degeneration, or many other diseases going on in your body. What is the number one thing you can do? Well, number one, weight management. If you're overweight, lose weight. That's the number one thing you can do. Trust me. Better than any vitamin or any medication on the market. So you got to take this seriously. If you can pinch more than an inch, got to get lean, get down to your ideal body weight. We've helped people and patients lose hundreds of pounds. I mean, we've had people go from 500 to 250 pounds from this radio show and from what Doc Hall and I do at the Lange Eye Institute. Remember, you can see Doc Hall for a free nutritional evaluation at the Lange Eye Institute. Call the Lange Eye Institute. I'm going to give you that phone number. Get a pen and paper. I'm going to give it to you twice for a free nutritional consultation. There's no hidden fees or anything. It's free. That number is 352-753-4014. 352-753-4014. Also, I've developed, and we've developed, Fortifeye Vitamin team has developed a protocol to help you lose weight that works, that's healthy weight loss, safe weight loss, okay? And it's called the Healthy Weight Loss Bundle. It is on fortifeye.com, and if you added all this up, it'd be quite expensive. It's $100, okay? But what it does, it gives you a protein, one of our super protein. It gives you our organic blue-green superfood, our Fortifeye probiotics, and our Fortifeye enzymes. It's a system. You take the enzymes 5 minutes before your meals. You take the probiotics at bedtime or first thing in the morning. And then a meal replacement each day is a scoop of the superfood and a scoop of the whey protein. And on Monday, you use it for breakfast. Tuesday, you use it for lunch. Wednesday, you use it for supper. You don't use it the same meal every day because your body goes into starvation mode. This tricks your brain, keeps your metabolism going rapidly, and it decreases your calories, but gives you this enormous amount of fruits and vegetables without the calories, without the sugar, without the carbohydrates. And it gives you 21 grams of protein as well. So it's a healthy weight loss strategy. If you go to Healthy Weight Loss Bundle at fortifeye.com, then scroll down and you'll actually see about 30 meals that we prepared and took pictures and actually ate that are on the Lange survival diet that are compliant with the Healthy Weight Loss Bundle. So we make it simple. You take the shake, all right, with one meal a day. The other two meals, you based it from those pictures and recipes that are under the Healthy Weight Loss Bundle. Then you add a little bit of exercise, a little sunshine, sleep, and hydration. You'll be amazed at how much weight you can lose and how rapidly you can lose it. Now, obviously, before you do anything like this, we always recommend getting with your physician. All right. If you have any heart problems, don't start doing a lot of exercise unless your physician okays it. But Doc Hall, this is something that we do counsel patients on significantly. Let me give the phone number one more time: 1-877-969-8600. Give us a call. 1-877-969-8600. And remember, check out the Healthy Weight Loss Bundle at fortifeye.com. That's Fortifeye, fortifeye.com. When I'm dealing with patients that have glaucoma and macular degeneration and also the diabetics and hypertensive, and they're a little bit overweight, what do? I walk them out, introduce them to Dr. Hall. They set up an appointment, and Doc Hall takes it from there. What do you think about what I just said? One of the number one things you can do for your health is what?
Without a doubt, get your body in line with its good weight. One little fact that I want to throw out there real quick, because I hear this every day, and I know, Dr. Lange, you and I have talks every day. We work with each other every day, and it's one of the things that you hear too. You know, doctors, my knees are killing me. My ankles are swelling, and the bottoms of my feet. Oh my goodness! By the end of the day, my feet are just killing me. What's wrong? Well, I just look at the person, and if you're 100 pounds overweight, here's the problem, okay? For every pound that you're overweight of your best weight, of your ideal body weight, that is, okay? For every pound, it creates 4 pounds of added pressure on your knees, your ankles, your hips, and now it's been upgraded to the bottom of the feet is now 8 pounds of added pressure on the soles of your feet. So if you're 100 pounds overweight, or let's even go down 50 pounds overweight. Most people say, I'm 50 pounds overweight, I can lose that. And I look at them, and when I look at them, I go, okay, lose it, let's go. And but 50 pounds overweight on the bottoms of your feet, that's 400 pounds of added pressure. That's like carrying around 2 extra people on your back all day. So no wonder at the end of the day, it's not your shoes that are causing the problem. It's the pressure and the weight on those bones and on those joints. So if you're having those problems, you got to look at the weight problem there a little bit, and even just 5 pounds, 10 pounds, 15 pounds off of your ideal weight will create problems. And Dr. Lange and I see it every day. And please, if you'd like to talk about it or get on a good wellness path, give me a call. You come in, you sit down, you bring your vitamins with you, and we sit down and we go over everything. We get you on a good path. And as Dr. Lange said, it's a special service that we do for our patients and our customers. And we decided a long time ago, you know what, we're going to give back to the community. And that's why there is no charge and there's no upsell of anything. Don't think when you come in to see me, you're going to walk out with 2 bags of vitamins. I hope that you do, but that's not necessary. And the other day, a lady came in. She had 34 bottles of vitamins. Okay. By the end of the session, I got her down to she's taking 4 bottles now out of 34. And she hugged me. Dr. Hall, you saved me a lot of time and a lot of money. And I says, and I saved your health too, because honestly, folks, overtaking the vitamins and things like that, that's not good either. A lot of people say, well, it just washes out of your body and it's okay. And that's not okay. It still has to be processed through the liver and the kidneys and through your digestive system. So come and see me and we'll get you on a good wellness path.
Thank you, Doc. And once again, you can see Dr. Somerton, Dr. Lange, and Dr. Caputi as your eye care providers at the Lange Eye Institute in the Villages, Florida. State-of-the-art eye care center, unlike anything in the state of Florida, really, especially when you have, 3 nationally ranked nutritional specialists that are in the building at the same time. That's Dr. Hall, Dr. Lange, and Dr. Somerton. We're getting ready to take the next call. I know we got a few people on hold. We got time for more calls. That's 1-877-969-8600, 1-877-969-8600. Also, check us out on the web at fortifeye.com, Fortifeye, fortifeye.com. Don't forget to sign up for the newsletter. It's free. Go to fortifeye.com and then simply go to the bottom of the page on Fortifeye website, and there's a section newsletter. Click on that. You just put your email in it. Boom. You're signed up for the newsletter. You'll get all of our promos, a lot of educational links that we do, a lot of articles that we write, and we'll enlighten you on new products that we're developing, like the Fortifeye Rejuvenate, the new glaucoma support supplement that's coming out, and maybe the Fit 2.0 or whatever we're going to call it. So check it out at fortifeye.com. Before we take the next call, since we've been talking about our pet peeves in nutrition, and one was the proprietary blends, I want to talk about protein. I'm holding up our super protein. All protein is not created equal, okay? First of all, whey protein is the most bioavailable protein out there. And if you have reactions to milk, most probably you can take whey without having a negative reaction, especially if it's a whey isolate, okay? Like our grass-fed whey isolate. You can take that and you probably won't have any problems, but it is much more bioavailable than any vegan protein out there. If you're going to take a vegetable protein, make sure it's either sprouted or fermented and certified organic. And we've been working on one. It's just hard to find. I'm not getting anything out of China, so we're trying to source it all from America or maybe Canada. Very difficult. So if you get a vegan protein, look for the certificate or the country of origin on it and make sure it says it's either sprouted or fermented and it's certified organic. But also, I see all sorts of promotions on the internet, especially about proteins, building muscle with proteins, taste good proteins, Rocky Road, Nutty Buddy, whatever the flavor is. Learn to read labels. Dr. Hall wrote a good article on labels not too long ago. And look what's on the label. If it has soy or soy lecithin, stay away from it. Carrageenan, stay away from it. Artificial flavors, stay away from it. Sucralose, stay away from it. Here's one. They try to get rid of sucralose, and they put something called acesulfame potassium. That's an artificial sweetener that is no good for you. Also, maltodextrin and dextrose. These are basically sugars, okay? And they're genetically modified sugars, most of them coming from genetically modified corn, and some are coming from other sources that are even worse. So read the label. All of you guys out there that are taking proteins and you think they're good for you, look and see if it has acesulfame, potassium, sucralose, maltodextrin, dextrose, artificial flavor, carrageenan, and any type of soy or soy lecithin. Do not take it. You will be healthier. There's other options out there. Plenty of people are making pure proteins, like our Fortifeye Super Protein or our Fortifeye Grass-Fed Protein. Remember, I preach this all the time. Look for 3 things on the label: grass-fed, non-denatured, and where the cows come from. Grass-fed, non-denatured, and where the cows come from. Like I said, you don't have to do Fortifeye, but make sure it says those 3 things. That's not opening up a lot of doors for you because there's not many that exist. Check it out at fortifeye.com. Yes, sir.
I just want to add one thing that I'm very, very proud of, and I know you are as well, is our formula and our ingredients. Take a look at the label on our bag of protein isolate. You're going to see 2 ingredients in there, folks, and I'm so proud of that. Look at other proteins. You might have 15, 20, 30 ingredients in there. Ours has 2. All right. It has the whey isolate, obviously. And the only other ingredient in there is sunflower lecithin. And that's just, it's a flow agent. It keeps everything nice and soft and coming out of the bag properly. But that's it. There's 2 ingredients in our protein. I mean, we can't cut it any lower than that. And very proud of that along the way. When I point that out to people, they just walk away with the bag like, yep, okay, I'm sold. And so take a look at your own products and see what's in there. You know, be familiar with those. Dr. Lange just listed a whole bunch of things that you don't want in your products. And you're taking protein, you're taking supplements for a wellness path. Okay.
Amen.
So why would you take something that has all kinds of negative things in there? You know, you're gaining one positive thing over here, but you're adding 6 other negative things with it. Not a good choice. Not a good choice. Back to you, Dr.
All right. And remember, the sunflower lecithin is non-GMO sunflower lecithin. It also keeps it from clumping up in the shaker. So you can shake it in water and it instantly dissolves. So it's smooth and creamy. All right. I think it was Randall and Julie got tired of holding. So let's go to Steve in Clearwater. Steve, good morning. Welcome to the program.
Yeah, you know, Dr. Hall was talking about the force vectors and how it multiplies as you go down in the body. And one thing I was thinking is, you know how bones react, you know, like to get bones will strengthen if you put stress on them. If exercise builds bone mass. The problem with people that are highly overweight is it does cause their bones to produce more bone mass in response to having to support more weight. But oftentimes when it increases the bone mass, it does it in a way that reduces the efficiency of the bone to carry stress. In other words, what I mean by that is it builds bone mass only at specific stress points instead of the whole bone. So one of the advantages of losing weight earlier is that you haven't changed the bone structure in such a way that it doesn't carry the weight efficiency. People that are very heavy, the one advantage is they don't break their hips very often because they build up so much bone mass to support that weight that they can't break their hips as easily. So I think bone mass has like fat children. We have a lot of obese children now. Their bones aren't forming properly.
Yep. So weight management is crucial.
Yeah,
very good.
Exactly. Yeah, I just thought I'd throw that in.
So weight management, that's kind of the summary of the show today is, try to do whatever you can at getting down to your ideal body weight.
Right.
It's easier said than done. It's simple math. Remember, 3,500 calories is equivalent to 1 pound. So if you eat less and you burn more calories, you can lose weight. And a lot of people have a lot of excuses out there. Oh, I have a thyroid problem. I have a hyperthyroid. I have a hypothyroid. All right. I'm diabetic. I'm hypertensive. I'm overweight, so I can't do these things. There's a lot of excuses, but you can start by having an egg omelet first thing in the morning. Take 2 eggs and saute it in coconut oil or olive oil on low heat. Chop up some kale, onions, and garlic, and maybe put some broccoli in it and have some green tea with it. What a great breakfast. We didn't have pancakes. We didn't have toast. We didn't have Fruit Loops. I didn't say oatmeal. I mean, every now and then some organic steel cut oats is okay. But, your breakfast and your supper, if you want to lose weight, is ideally very low on carbs. If you're going to have carbs, the best time to have carbs is at lunchtime, believe it or not. So if you got to have the Burger King Whopper, which is delicious, have it for lunch, all right? Don't have it for supper and don't have it for breakfast. But once again, look at our healthy weight loss bundle at fortifeye.com. It guides you, okay? Healthy weight loss bundle at fortifeye.com. It's $100 for the whole bundle, but then it educates you on what foods to eat. It shows you pictures of the foods, tells you the recipes. There's 30 of them on there, and that'll help jumpstart your weight loss. I haven't had one person yet, that has followed the healthy weight loss bundle that hasn't lost weight. But you got to follow it. That's the thing. So if you have the will, there is a way. I want to mention,
Right.
since we were talking a little bit about sports nutrition here, I want to talk about our Fit. And Doc Hall started talking about it early in the program. Remember, our Fortifeye Fit, there isn't anything like it on the market right now, okay? There is none of that bad stuff we talked about. But it has 10 grams of collagen protein, and it's solugel collagen. That's the study at Florida State University with 10 grams of collagen. That supports the scaffolding in our body, the ligaments, the tendons, the joints, the skin, the hair, the nails, and it does support the muscle. Then we have 5 grams of creatine, micronized creatine monohydrate, and that's the amount that's been studied for building muscle and strength and endurance, but also helps with neurodegeneration. Cognitive decline is slowed down. We have D-ribose, helps produce ATP, great for the heart. We have betaine anhydrose, amazing for older athletes and younger athletes at building strength and building muscle. L-citrulline helps produce, it's dietary nitrate, sort of, so to speak. It actually helps vasodilation. It helps increase the efficacy of these nutrients, gives you a better pump when you're in the gym. Cluster dextrin, this is a carbohydrate. That is correct. But this is a carbohydrate that gives you explosive energy and prolonged energy without any bloating. It empties very rapidly, and it also replenishes muscle glycogen. That's why this carbohydrate is important, because remember, this is the ultimate muscle fuel. It was developed to help you recover and build muscle. We have Velocitol. Velocitol is a combination of amylopectin and chromium. It's been shown in multiple studies to enhance muscle synthesis and strength. Branched chain amino acids, we all know about those. You got to have branched chain amino acids. Those are 3 amino acids, leucine, isoleucine, and valine, responsible for muscle growth. And of course, astaxanthin, the most powerful antioxidant and nutrient known to man. This combination is called Fortifeye Fit, the ultimate muscle fuel. We don't have any of the maltodextrin and dextrose, the acesulfame and potassium, the sucralose, the artificial flavors, the carrageenan, or soy. Fortifeye Fit, a lot of our elderly patients in the villages are taking it right now for sarcopenia. Remember, it's BOGO, buy one, get one free. Doc Hall, I think this has become one of our most popular supplements at the Lange Eye Institute, especially for our patients that are over 70 that are still very active.
Absolutely. Well, as you know, it was a long wait to bring this to market because we wanted to get it right. We wanted to get it perfect. And it really started out as a supplement for athletes and for those that exercise and even competitive athletes. And then you start using it with some of the patients, and our patient age group is really in the 70s, 80s, and 90s, and even some into the hundreds. And you start using it, and wow, what a response. And all of a sudden our target was changed a little bit. Although we do have athletes using that across the country, and well-known athletes are using it, and with great success. And they won't use anything unless they're getting success from it. So it's excellent product all the way around. And I invite anyone to use that and check the ingredients on it. They're all clinical doses, things that work. And and if you ever have any questions on anything, you can always call the Lange Eye Institute. I'm there every day, Monday through Thursday. And of course, Dr. Lange's there. And I'm a little bit more free schedule where I can answer a phone a little bit more than Dr. Lange can. But give me a call if you have questions. I'm more than happy to help you. And so I know we're getting close here to the end of the show. So what I'll do is I'm going to sign off and let Dr. Lange do a wrap up here. So as I always say at the end of the show, take care, be kind to others, be kind to yourself, and go out and enjoy your day. We're going to see you next week. We go live at 9:05.
Thanks, Doc. All right. Thanks for tuning in and listening to Ask the Doctor. Remember the BOGO on Fortifeye Fit. Buy one, get one free on the ultimate muscle for you for anybody at any age, okay? And also remember our Fortifeye Macular Defense. Literally thousands of you are taking it globally. It is still 30% off for the rest of the month. Fortifeye Macular Defense, both the zinc-free and the regular Fortifeye Macular Defense is automatically marked down 30%. The BOGO, buy one, get one free for Fortifeye Fit. Automatically order the strawberry watermelon cream, and you get the discount. Thanks. See ya.